Hey everyone, welcome to Area 616. Well, yesterday Marvel surprised everyone by releasing the first official trailer for Cloak and Dagger, way before anyone expected them to. I honestly thought it'd be October or November by the time we got anything, but nope, here it is. Not that I'm complaining. I've been wanting to get a look at this one for a while now. So, how does it look? Well, the show has been built up as a dramatic love story, and it certainly is that. There's things I like about this trailer and some minor things I don't. For example, the pretty generic pop song in the background. I'm not a big fan of that, but overall the trailer and the show actually looks fine. It's got a more, gritty look than I expected, which does make sense. It is a show about two teens taking on drug lords. Speaking of which, they both look great. For most of the trailer, they never really got any costume of any kind, though it is worth noting that all of this footage is almost definitely from the pilot episode, as they've only been filming for about 2.5 months now. The closest thing we get to a costume is Tyrone wearing this cloak at the end of the trailer, which looks pretty awesome. Though it does seem like Tyrone's powers will be a bit different here. He's not really just darkness in a cloak like he's drawn in the comics. It seems like he's fairly normal, but he just has these powers. It's interesting, and budget-wise it does kind of make sense. In any event, we also get our first look at Tandy's light daggers, and I've got to say they really nailed this. I was wondering just how it would look visually, and I'm pretty happy with this. As far as wider MCU references, we don't get much more than Tyrone standing beside a Roxanne sign, which does seem to indicate that they could be involved in this show to some degree, which is really interesting. Either that or Cloak just happened to be on top of a building belonging to an iconic Marvel Comics company, but I'd say it's probably more than just a coincidence. In any event, we get some hints to their origin, though I'm honestly not sure what it is. We get one scene where a car is racing towards a truck on a bridge, and I think it swerves off into the water below. And then I'm pretty sure I saw a young Ty helping Tandy out of the car underwater. But reports say that it's a storm, that's a large part of their origin, which fits this shot of them on a beach with some wreckage around them, so I don't know. But it is of course possible that these are one and the same in some way. Who knows? This show is set in New Orleans, I think, which is really interesting, as that very much sets it apart from the rest of the MCU, as that's somewhere that's never been visited before by the MCU, and I'm really interested to see it here. As far as concerns, there aren't really that many. The trailer does have a generic TV trailer vibe, if that makes sense. Like, compare the main trailer for Luke Cage to this, and you'll see what I mean. Luke Cage's had a very cinematic feel to it, that just constantly pumped you up and kept you energized. But this one's still good, it just has that TV feel, if you know what I mean. Finally, I'm not really sure who the villains are. We see Tandy stabbing some dude with her light dagger. The dude in question, I think, might be Al Vincent's character, Trip, of whom there is no comics counterpart that I know of. Although I'm not sure about that one, as it could also be Mike Donovan's Rick. Although that one's slightly less likely, as there's another person cast as Rick's friend, instead of, say, Rick's henchman, so I'm guessing that Rick's the guy that Tandy pushes to the ground because he got too handsy on her earlier on in the trailer. Though, who knows, maybe he got really mad about that and confronted her with his friend/henchman? Who knows, this trailer's an enigma, ain't it? Anyway, I'd like to know, what do you guys think about this trailer? I can't say I know too much about Cloak and Dagger as characters, so if any of you guys know more about them, let me know if this seems to be accurate, like tonally. But I'd love to know all of you guys' thoughts and theories on this. In any event, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Don't shoot!
Wait, are you that kid?